Stone Paxton Music and Life, welcome to my channel. For all those that are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit like, and also make sure you hit that bell to get the notifications for all my latest videos. Stone Paxton, I'm back again, you guys. And this video, so let me let everybody know that now this video might be my last video on this particular subject. Now, I'm not going to stop talking about the music industry because that's the business I'm in. I'll talk about, publishing and how that works in copyright and how things work when it comes to publishing and the copyright with artists and things like that. I'll do other videos speaking of that. But I wanted to do this last video concerning Angie. And the reason why I'm doing this is because there are a lot of people that reminded me that I never mentioned the name of the person that spoke to me that morning in the hospital over the phone after that accident happened. We'll start with that first. So the person that I spoke to that morning at the hospital, you guys, this light is in my way. The person that I spoke to that morning that is in the circle of people that are right amongst Angie and that has been is a lady by the name of Shayna Shell. She goes by Queen Shayna Bonche online, Queen Shayna Bonche, Shayna Shells, and she sings. She's not really an artist, but I guess she wants to be an artist. She has a company called Sacred Sound. So this is the young lady that Angie entrusted to handle her inner business. This is the lady that was going back and forth with the Chester guy, okay? As far as when it came to the coding. But understand this. This lady is very messy. She's right in the middle. And I don't care what nobody says, and I will continue to say this. We had several conversations where Mike really trusts her. He really believes in this girl, her word value. But the truth is how many people even know this girl's history? We don't know anything about where she's from. When I remember speaking with her from the beginning and I was asking her where she's from, and she said she came from New Mexico, right? Or Mexico or New Mexico, one of them. I think it was Mexico. She came from Mexico. So I was just curious, like she come all the way from Mexico. Angie let her move into her house and she's still living there. Now, why am I bringing her name up now, you ask? It's because people kept saying, hey, you never mentioned the person in the hospital. And then people kept saying it was one of the twins. It was not one of the twins. Neither one of those twins I've ever even spoken to. Let me just say that first. I've never even spoken to any one of those twins. I personally don't know the twins, okay? So now we got that out of the way. Now, the reason why I take pauses when I'm talking, I look to the left or right, is because I'm making sure that I am analyzing everything I say so that I don't say something wrong. I like to be exact and as a matter of fact as possible. So thus the reason I will look this way and that way for those that like to do their forensic investigation as to why does he look this way and why does he look that way? That's the reason. Smart people think before they say certain stuff, okay? Smart people think before they say certain things. And we can kind of understand, we'll get to that smart people think before they say certain things conversation in a minute. But this girl is very messy. And when I tell you that she's very messy, she's very calculated. You ever meet those people that you'll have friendships with your friends and a new friend will come around and that friend will actually turn you against your longtime friend and then your longtime friend against you. This is how this girl operates. Quote unquote, I say it again. This is how she operates. So that morning when she called me, that was the person that was freaking out about the driver. She was freaking out about the fact that he brought his girlfriend, that his girlfriend showed up at the hospital. She was very, very adamant and upset about that. And she expressed that to me in the middle of this situation with Angie passing. She wanted to talk about that. So that's who the girl is. For all those that wanted to know, saying, say a name, say a name. There you go. There's the name. Now, what are you going to do with that name? Now that I've told you, what are you going to do with that name? So this is what I suggest you do. You guys need to go. Her name is Shayna Shells, Shayna Bonche, aka Shayna Bonche. Her company is Sacred Sounds. Why don't you go and do research and find out about her? Find out where she was before she came to live with Angie. She said Mexico. Find out her history. Find out, the kind of people she dealt with before then. I mean, if you guys want to be investigators, I feel like I've done my job. I've done exactly what I wanted to do. I sparked that conversation by springing and stretching out my videos, talking about Stoney. I stretch my videos out to get attention so that we can put attention on Angie, right? That was the purpose of me doing the parts, to keep the attention on Angie Stone. That's why I did the parts, you guys. So I feel like I've done my job, right? And since the internet wants to be investigators, do your job. You guys get on top of your job. Research this young lady, excuse me from clearing my throat. Research her. Find out of the blue, 6 or 7 months being around Angie, and she calling herself one of the kids and calling her mama Angie and all that extra bullshit. All I'm saying is research this young lady. Once again, you've seen her. You've seen her in the video. She's always the one behind the camera taping Angie and talking. So anytime you've seen the videos of Angie speaking, she's the girl behind the camera that's talking, that's taping Angie. She's the one that answers the messages when the fans send the messages, and her name is Shayna Shells. Now, I don't even know if that's her real name. I mean, I could pull up some emails and figure it out. But y'all investigators, online investigators, your bloggers that like going the extra mile, hiring people to go out and get bands and all that, y'all can do that research. Dig deep. Because truth is I wanted to spark the narrative conversation about Angie and why there is injustice. That's why I started a hashtag Justice for Angie Stone, for a reason, to put focus on it. I stretched those videos out to get people talking, and some people talk too much. And for those conspiracy people who really believe everything, like I'm starting to understand that a lot of people probably haven't taken their meds, man. That's just my belief, man, because some of the stuff I hear people saying is far out. And in the fact that you guys, the people that actually go into the comment section, believe it. Like some of the stuff y'all believe it's amazing because you're believing things without facts, but yet somebody bring you certain facts, you don't believe that. But you'll believe people just trying to get content for money. Like I said, I don't benefit off of any of this. I'm not looking to benefit, and believe me, I don't benefit. And a few people came in and said, I'm a cloud chaser. No, I'm sorry, sweetheart. The young lady that said that, I'm far from a cloud chaser. Trust me, I'm in this business. I don't need to cloud chase. Maybe you need to cloud chase, but not me. I don't make my money off of YouTube. I don't make a living off of YouTube, so I'm not a cloud chaser. Cloud chasers are for people that don't have nothing going on in their life at all. Believe that and remember that. Cloud chasers are for people that have nothing going on in their life. They have no career. They have no idea what they want to do, and they have nothing going on. Then they got to go chase a situation and put eyes on themselves. I don't need to do that. I never have. One thing I would say, everybody in the music industry that knows me, which is a lot of people, would tell you my history speaks for itself. I don't need to put on the front. My history speaks for itself. I work hard to be in the position I'm in. Henceforth, why Angie reached out to me via asking a friend of hers about what I could do, okay, and what I could bring to the table. So my relationship and friendship was with Angie. None of you guys talking, besides anybody in the circle, would know that, except for her and the people in our circle. And that's a fact. So it doesn't matter what you say. For the people say, show pictures. I don't have to show you shit. And for the people that said that we called around Vegas, that's bullshit. Let me tell you, I live in Vegas. So let me tell you how it works for those of you that want to be educated about Vegas. Can nobody call around Vegas and ask detailed questions about if somebody was going to be doing a residency? You'd have to talk to the CEOs, and the CEOs are not going to get on the phone with you. You'd actually have to talk to the people that are running stuff, and those people don't answer YouTube call or phone calls. Now, you can make a general call and whatever's on the marquee at that venue and say, hey, is that person going to be performing? They'll say they don't know. So, we don't know, but this is what's on the marquee. So be educated, my friends. The people that are watching this just have a little bit of common sense. Like mama used to tell us growing up, boy, girl, you better have some common sense. Have some common sense, you guys. Can't nobody just call and get an answer about a casino. That's not how it works in Vegas. I've been here. I've been here since the 90s. You can't just call and, hey, is Michael Jackson performing there? Well, he said it was performing. They're not going to give that information. Once it goes up, it goes up. That's how business works, the intricate workings of the inside of it. Nobody just calls and be at, well, they say Michael Jackson ain't performing. Of course, if he's not on the marquee, it's not a date yet. Just use some common sense, man. Y'all be going way far. You guys be going out of space with this, man, like some space cadets. Y'all way out of space with your theories. And you're wrong. You're wrong because you're just talking. I think you're just talking. You guys are talking just to get people to come to your channel, which is bullshit. Now, let me get back to what I'm saying. All of my internet investigators, all of the ones that seem like they have nothing else to do but to be online and do the fair bidding of content creators. Like, because they got y'all out here trolling people. Trust me, I've had my share of trolls. And I just block you. So it don't matter what you say. I guess you think the words matter, but they don't. Even the threats don't matter because they don't. Remember that. Once again, this is for Angie. But this will be my official last conversation about this because I don't feel like I need to even talk about this anymore because I've sparked and ignited something with this that now it did exactly what I wanted it to do, which is what everybody's doing, talking about Angie. Let's keep it going. So once again, for my internet investigators, please, for me, dig into this Shayna Shells girl. You guys want to do something. You guys love Angie so much. There's somebody that's still in the circle, which is her. And she's in, the kids will say she's not. They might say, nah, I'm my own person, but that girl's a virus. And I think eventually they'll wake up and understand that she's not good for them. Okay. Now, let me tell you guys something else that I didn't share on the previous videos that I planned to share. So one of those 4 anonymous callers said to me that they knew that Angie was sick because they had a relationship with the driver, okay? Now, the crazy part is they said that there was some made up kind of, I guess, some herb or something that they had made up to give Angie so that she could take this that's supposed to help with her health, right? Now, that person told me that Angie was given this medication so that it could help her. I think it's some sort of herbal medication, the way he was talking to me, the way that anonymous person was talking to me, some kind of herbal medication that was given to Angie. And people inside of our circle told me that they know for a fact that I'm not, the story that I told them, because I shared this with them. They said, well, you can't be lying, Stone, because they said that Shayna told them she was the one that was giving the meds to Angie, this whatever this herbal medication is to heal her. Also, the person that told me, the anonymous person told me that they were giving, that Shayna was giving this herbal medication to Angie. Now, I don't know what the herbal medication is, but it was something that was made up to give to Angie. They were having her take this daily. She trusted this Shayna girl. She was making sure that Angie took this medication. You know, I guess the way they explained to me, she was taking it all through the week, maybe 2 or 3 days a week. I'm not quite sure how many days, but she was taking it, okay? Now, I thought that was interesting. I said, dang, that's weird because, you know, Angie was going to the doctor. She was waiting for her kidney, and then that whole situation kind of blew my mind. So I didn't mention that on the other videos, but I wanted to share that on this video, being that this might be my last video, I'm pretty sure. Because, like I said, I think I've sparked the focus that we needed into Angie's passing enough for other people to have picked it up and ran with it. Just do me a favor, you guys. If this is justice for Angie, please, man, please, I'm pleading with you content creators. Just come together and make sense of it. Stop bashing on people. Stop making threats to content creators. Stop talking about you're gonna unlife people on YouTube, which is, by the way, is considered a homeland security threat. That's a terrorist act. Just want you to know that, Mr. Content Creator. That is a terrorist act. And believe me, I'm not done with moving forward on certain things concerning that. Just want you to know that. Yeah, but stuff like that don't freak me out. I just think that people ain't using their brains, and they want to make money off this YouTube so bad that they'll actually jeopardize their own lives by getting on YouTube. Because guess what? If you're locked up, you can't spend no YouTube money. If you're locked up, it don't matter how tough you think you are on YouTube. Talking about unlifing somebody. If you're locked up, none of that matters. You in a cell. You locked up and all that tough shit goes away and you're going to be with the real tough motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be with the real cats that talk that tough shit. So I don't subscribe to all that extra talk, but trust and best believe it's been notated. The threats are definitely not taken lightly. And I just actually can't believe a person would get online and be that dumb to say some of the stuff they would say. All those people that follow that person, man, that means that all you guys think that same way. So I'm going to say this to you guys. Here's the truth. You got the left hand, you got the right hand, right? And then you got the middle. Take this, bring together the narrative that we all want to focus on, and that's that justice, and bring it to the middle and bring it together. All the egos, this person wanting their content creator, wanting their channel to be the main focus, trying to trick me to come on their live. We ain't doing all that, okay? And we got these content creators who are actually right in the middle. They stand for the truth. They're not worried about if they're gonna get any new viewers, if they're gonna get people to join a membership so they can make money. They understand this is really about Angie. And if it's really about Angie, the first thing I will say, nobody would have ever went to a funeral with glasses on to tape her in the casket when it was already stated that no cameras or videos. So you can't tell me that you love Angie Stone when you were trying to get content for your channel. Explain that to me. Explain that. And even the people that want to make common sense of this, that follow these people, make sense of that, you guys. Make sense of why a person would put on a video camera, go to a person's funeral. They're passed away. We're paying respects to this person, but this person is in some cameras and they're taping the person and they actually go ahead and post it. Who does that, man? Who does that? So I'll say again, this might be my last video. I don't know. It's looking like it because I've done my job. I want you guys now to do your job. Everybody on the internet, come together, keep making noise, call the DOJ, Department of Justice, you know what I'm saying? Call the Attorney General, whatever you got to do, make the calls, keep calling, keep talking. Because you can make a difference. Don't just depend on Stone to do this alone. You understand what I'm saying? I've done everything I can, and look what happened. I went online speaking the truth from inside the circle, and content creators chose to bash me. Not all. Psychics chose to bash me. Not all. Why? Why though? Because if we're all really doing this for Angie, why not come together? Doesn't that make more sense? Doesn't that seem more logical? If we all come together, this is a point in time to where everybody can say, let me put whatever indifferences we have. I'm not that kind of content creator. This is the first time I've ever got online and even talked about things like this. I do music. That's all I do. But because of Angie, I am doing this for her. So I'm asking you guys, if you really love her, stop spreading the lies, especially about the people that are coming to the table telling the truth. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I mean, if you want to spread whatever other lies you want, but don't kill the messenger. And I keep saying that, and I will quote that again and requote it again. Stop killing the messenger. You understand what I'm saying? Because you muddy up the truth, and then people don't know what to believe no more. Come together, you guys. And I'm asking you one more time. I'm asking everybody on the internet, come together, content creators. You actually have power. Use that power the right way. Use that power the right. Don't use it to be a tough person. Don't use it to be a tough guy. None of that matters, man. Use it to do right. Use it in the right way. Be very analytical before you accuse somebody of something. Think about it. Do your research. You understand? What does a person have to gain by getting online telling the truth? Think about that first. I don't make my money off the internet. I make my money off of being an artist and a producer, a writer, and arranger, and different investments. Okay, so I don't have to get on the internet and cap on nothing. I have real relationships in this business. But I will say again, for all of you, come together. You're doing a great job, man. Listen, there's some lovely, 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 lovely people on the internet that have been doing an amazing job. Tough News, incredible. I like that brother. If I ever meet him, I'm gonna give him a big hug because I like how he's right in the middle and he doesn't taint the message. He's a smart guy. That's an example of a smart content creator. As another lady by the name of goodness, I'm trying to remember her name. Gosh, really nice lady, very classy lady. Oh goodness, I wanted to remember her name. She's very, very classy. I'll put it in the comments if I forget at the bottom. I'll put her page in the comments. She's very classy and she's common sense, man. She gets it. She gets it. She's very, very sharp. This other young lady named Jess D Show, I think. Jess D Show. She gets it. There's a few people that get it. There's a few people that get it. Now, also, for the sake of being fair, there's people that speak, but I don't like when people go into these shows and they start talking positive, and by the end of their show, they went berserk and went crazy and went left field. You understand what I'm saying? I'm only here to say this today. Let's come together, man. Like, why can't we just come together and keep doing what we're doing? And I promise you, if everybody works together, then guess what? We can solve this situation. You guys want justice for Angie like everybody does in her circle? Come together, keep all the negativity out, stop bashing each other, stop going against every content creator trying to bash that content creator to get people to their channel. Stop lying on people. Y'all said I unlife DMX, unlife Tupac. I mean, come on, man. Really? I'm just saying. Listen to the psychology of what you said about me. You know what I mean? Then you talked about it within the same breath. You talked about unlifing me. Come on, man. You got to be smarter than that, man. Listen, content creators, come together and do this together. Once again, the person that I talked to that morning, her name is Shayna Shells, aka Queen Shayna Von Shay. Her company's called Sacred Sound. That's who was under Angie every day. And she's still under, she's under the kids every day. And she's very messy and she's very tricky. Now, I'm telling y'all, you don't have to believe me, but I promise you, if you talk to 5 people in our circle, they're going to tell you the same thing I'm saying. She's very tricky and calculated. I'm just saying. Now, listen. Thank you guys for all those that have shown support, and even the ones that have followed me and unfollowed me. Hey, I don't care. I'm not looking for you to follow me. I'm not on the internet again to make friends. Okay? I'm going to help continue to promote Angie's legacy through me as an artist and my history, and talking about her everywhere I travel around the world when I'm performing. I will never stop mentioning her name when I'm on stage. You understand what I'm saying? So I will continue to do my part, and I'm going to go in stealth mode, but it doesn't mean that I'm not still doing my part, you guys. I'll report back to you guys from time to time. I love all you guys, the common sense folks. I rock with you guys. All the common sense people, I rock with you. All the ones that don't make sense, I'm sorry, I can't mess with you, because I operate off of common sense. And that's what your mothers raised you with, is common sense, and you need to go back to it. But I had to tell you that. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm still here, you guys. I'm still here for the sake of the spirit of Angie Stone and her legacy. And hashtag Justice for Angie Stone. Once again, hashtag Justice for Angie Stone. And the next videos I'll be talking about publishing. I want to educate artists so that they don't end up in some of these things we see our previous artists in the music industry end up in. I'm going to educate you about publishing. I'm going to educate you about how to continue to keep control of your publishing and monitor your publishing, and not let a whole bunch of people have their hands in on your publishing. These are the things I want to educate you, and I want to make you understand how the music industry works when it comes to publishing. It's a very powerful piece of the business, and it generates a whole lot of money. And publishing is bloodline money. If you don't know what I mean by that, that is the money that actually takes care of your families after families after families, your life cycle of your families when you're long and gone. And that's the importance of publishing. And that's why a lot of people get greedy when it comes to publishing, because it's that long money, okay? And we're going to talk about that in future videos. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure, once again, you hashtag Angie Stone. And y'all stop listening to this nonsense on the internet, man. It's like y'all love it. It's almost like if it's not drama, nobody cares. Make sure that you guys use your common sense. And most of all, if you're going to church every Sunday, y'all know better than that. You should be using your discernment. And if you can't seem to understand discernment, I can understand the millennials. Y'all don't understand what discernment is. But my OGs, y'all understand what discernment is. Start to use that discernment and you'll never, never go wrong. You'll never be led wrong because your discernment is what God gave you. And he is never going to lead you the wrong direction. Stone Paxton Music and Life. I'll catch you on the next video, you guys. Peace and love. And once again, I love all you guys, man. Listen, I love people, man. I'm all about the love. I'm not about all the negative. Now, if I got to do that, I'm going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do besides music. But I'm all about the love. I'm not about all the rah-rah and all the talking. I make sense and I make music. Peace and love. And I'll catch you on the next video. Stone Paxton. And I'm out. Stone Paxton Music and Life.